Yeah, Bruce and DJ. Peralt. I don't know how to say his last name, but
How do you say that, Peralt?
Peralt?
How do you say that, Peralt?
No, I think he hears you.
No, must be an AirPod in.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up our stream. All right, thank you for those of you tuning in early. We're just testing out the audio here beforehand. Our scheduled pregame start is going to begin at around 6:45. Still 16 minutes remaining in the JV game, so we might push that back a tad. Tip scheduled for 7:15 here at the Grand Old Lady.
That sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, we're good.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Tonight we're bringing you EDC basketball inside the Grand Old Lady. Grand Forks Central hosting Fargo North. Big pivotal matchup in the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. Sam Jensen here alongside me is Jacob Lindemann. We're going to have Joey Spanger behind the camera as well tonight. Excited to bring you a video-only broadcast tonight on KNOX Live Sports. Our fearless leader, Ryan Cunningham, is down in Fargo covering Red River hockey as they're taking on the Fargo Davies Eagles tonight. That's another pivotal matchup in hockey EDC standings. That one can be heard on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and then he also has video stream available for that as well. Access all of our video streams on our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could simplify your search, go to YouTube, look up KNOX Live Sports in your search bar. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, get email updates for every broadcast that we will be providing to you. We're right now going to make our way through the pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Jacob, this is an exciting matchup in the EDC. Both of these teams appear to be safe from the play-in game. You do not want to be the 8 or the 9 seed. Otherwise, you would have to play in the play-in game to get into the EDC tournament that's slated to begin on March 4th, and that's going to start at the higher seeds home gymnasiums. But coming down to the final stretch, getting ready for tournament play, teams are starting to get a little bit more fine-tuned with the performance that they're putting out on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I was there during their last game against Red River, that doubleheader, and they were flowing very well. It wasn't just one guy shooting the ball in Central. They can hit shots from anywhere on the court, and especially outside the arc. So, I mean, they're flowing good. The chemistry's there. Everyone's passing the ball well. Defense is good. I mean, they're a little undersized, but it doesn't seem to bother them one bit.
They seem to great point there, Jacob. They have their identity established as a team that likes to shoot from the perimeter. Like you mentioned, they are able to shoot from anywhere on the court. I had the privilege of talking to Dan Carlson, the head coach of the Knights, at our coaches show this last Saturday morning at Northside Cafe. Dan Carlson talked about living by the three and dying by the three, and how that they can find a way to move around the size disadvantage they might have against other teams in the EDC by drawing those post players out to the three-point line, and that might provide some opportunities for them to make their way towards the rack. Speaking of the EDC standings, let's take a look at our Drive for the Title. Drive for the Title is brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. This time of the year, with the temperature the way it is, get yourself an automatic car starter. It's not only best for the well-being of yourself, but the well-being of your vehicle. Stop in for Toys for Trucks. They'll be able to take care of that for you. Taking a look at our EDC boys standings, you'll see that Grand Forks Central solidly at that 7 spot. The two teams that they've defeated are the two teams that are below them in the standings, that being the Bruins of Fargo South and the Deacons of Fargo Shanley. Fargo North 2 spots ahead of Grand Forks Central. They've defeated the pair of South and Shanley, as well as a victory over West Fargo Cheyenne. Earlier on, these two teams played each other on January 3rd at the early stages, just coming out of the holiday break. North got the best of the Knights in that matchup by a final of 71-69 down in Fargo. So we're expecting another good matchup here tonight. And taking a look at other action that's taking place across the Eastern Dakota Conference, we have Fargo South taking on Grand Forks Red River. That's at Grand Forks Red River here just across town. And then West Fargo Horace playing Fargo Shanley, and West Fargo High School taking on Fargo Shanley, and then West Fargo Horace taking on West Fargo Cheyenne. Rounding out the remainder of the EDC boys standings at the top, Fargo Davies, Mason Clabo making his way towards the leading scorer all time in North Dakota high school basketball history at the Class A, Class AA level. Right behind them is Grand Forks Red River. They lost to Davies last week. That was a lopsided victory for the Eagles. It was close with about 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Then the Eagles blew that one wide open. The remainder of the standings feature West Fargo Horace, West Fargo, Fargo North, West Fargo Cheyenne, Grand Forks Central, and then the two teams slated to play in that play-in game would be Fargo South and Fargo Shanley. Once again, this is your Drive for the Title, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. It feels like we are on pace for a 7:15 tip time here. We are on schedule. The JV game had a running clock in the second half. Fargo North getting the best of Grand Forks Central in that JV matchup. We're going to take our first break of the pregame show. When we come back, we will continue on KNOX Live Sports.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Tonight we're bringing you EDC basketball. Grand Forks Central playing host to the Fargo North Spartans, the state runner-up a season ago. Sam Jensen here. I'll be providing play-by-play action. Alongside me is Jacob Lindemann. He's going to be providing some color commentary for us this evening on KNOX Live Sports. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Right now, let's take a look at our fuel for the game. The fuel for the game is brought to you by Circle K. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Jacob, you got a chance to take a look at this Grand Forks Central team about 2 weeks ago. Tell us a little bit about the players that you see on the screen.
I gotta say one thing quickly about Bruce there is, it doesn't matter. You have a hand in his face, you jump at him, you close him out. He hits his shots. He's got one of the best shot forms I've seen from a high school player in a long time. And it's just, it doesn't matter what spot. He doesn't have a favorite spot. He gets the ball in his hands, he's letting it fly, and it's going in. So you just got to close out on him and try your best to defend him without fouling him, because he can hit his free throws too. And, Willman and Wilbert, those guys are just hard ground to the floor. They're diving for balls. They're making passes happen. They're out back on defense. They just make things happen. And you can see that with their points. I mean, that's why they're getting those points back, is they're getting the rebounds. They're putting them back up. They're going for the ones that are loose balls. They there's the Dogs. And they go out and get the work done. So
it's a team that oftentimes is going to have to outwork their opponent if they want to come away with victorious, given the size that Grand Forks Central has. Not often they're going to have the advantage down low. And to your points about Brooklyn Bruce, the stats speak for themselves, coming in at averaging 20.4 points per game. So he attracts a lot of the attention from opposing defenses, and that creates open shots sometimes for the likes of Trey Wyman, 15.6 points per game. Cole Wilbur averaging double digits as well. Other players to speak of include Caden Jonas. We also, last time I was here when the Knights defeated Fargo South, I saw Braden DeLorme put up 35 points. So it really can be any player on any given night for the Grand Forks Central. However, Brooklyn Bruce certainly is leading the charge for the team in the 2025 season. Now the fuel for the game for Fargo North, the team that was the state runner-up a season ago. They lost to West Fargo Cheyenne in the state championship game. One of the names that will look familiar to basketball fans in the state of North Dakota, Matthew Sem. Matthew Sem has a couple of older brothers. His older brother Jeremiah was on the team last year. He was recruited to go play for a preparatory academy down in Florida for his senior season. He might reclassify and play another year down there, trying to garner more attention from major Division I programs throughout the country. However, his little brother Matthew coming in averaging 16.4 points per game. He's not the leading scorer for the Spartans. Eric DeBoer has 18.6 points per game. Has a lot of size to him, coming in at 6'5". He's going to have the size advantage over any player that Grand Forks Central decides to match up against him this evening. And then also featured here is Trey Knoch. Trey Knoch, looking at our stat sheet, also has some size to him. He's the center, the senior center. He comes in at 6'4", listed as one of the captains on this team, him and DeBoer. He's averaging 12.8 points per game as well. So a lot of the times we talked to Dan Carlson at the coaches show, like I mentioned earlier on in the pregame show, he talked about how sometimes you want to draw those big players out to the perimeter, and it's going to be a challenge for the Knights this evening, Jacob, matching up against the likes of DeBoer and Knoch and the athleticism of Sem as well.
Yeah, when it comes to size, they're definitely lacking a little bit, but that doesn't seem to bother them. They played Red River. I mean, they were with Clefstead and their center down low. They were both over 6'4", and to me, it just didn't seem to matter. This Grand Forks team, they hustle, and there's a couple key players. Number 10, even Miko Zamora. He is the most defensive player that I've ever seen. He guards his man so good that if he's guarding you, good luck scoring. Doesn't matter what height you are, he's in your face. But that's the thing with these games. If you're smaller size, you gotta be quicker, gotta be better conditioned, you gotta hit your shots. So I think we're gonna have a good one. It'll be kind of a size versus speed type of thing. So I kind of like seeing that matchup. So we'll see what happens.
An exciting matchup indeed for us here tonight inside the gymnasium of Grand Forks Central High School. Last time these two teams played, Fargo North defeated the Knights by a score of 71-69. That game was played way back on January 3rd. That's one of the close games that head coach Dan Carlson wants Grand Forks Central to close out, coming down the remainder of the regular season as they get ready for postseason play beginning on March 4th. This is our Fuel for the Game, brought to you by Circle K, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're going to take another break. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue on with the pregame show on KNOX Live Sports.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats, to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to the Grand Old Lady, Grand Forks Central. Tonight we're bringing you EDC basketball. The Knights taking on the Spartans of Fargo North on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Video coverage only for tonight's broadcast. Ryan Cunningham, the leader of our sports department, is down in Fargo covering Grand Forks Red River hockey. A pivotal matchup in the EDC standings from the hockey perspective down in Fargo. You can hear that one on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And he also has video coverage available for you as well. KNOX Sports on the road down in Fargo. We got two broadcasts going, of course, this one here inside Grand Forks Central's high school gymnasium. We are making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you. And Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. We're closing in on towards the end of the regular season here. After tonight's game, Grand Forks Central has 6 games remaining after tonight. That includes matchups against teams that are close to them in the standings. Fargo Shanley and Fargo South on the road against both of those teams. And those are teams that they have defeated earlier on in the season who are below them in the standings. So it's going to be critical that they win those ones to stay out of the play-in game for the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament. And then they also play West Fargo Cheyenne, a team that they lost to recently that Dan Carlson feels they had the ability to close out but were not able to do it on the road. They're going to close out the regular season against West Fargo Cheyenne before the EDC tournament begins on March 4th. Upcoming for Fargo North, they only have 3 games remaining after tonight. They're going to be taking on Red River, and then they're also going to take on Kindred, a Class A team, so that's a non-conference opponent. And then they're also going to be closing out their season against the Mustangs of West Fargo Cheyenne. Right now, let's take a look at our tools to the game, our keys to the game, excuse me. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season? Stop in today. Hockey World, Jarrell Sports. Whether you want to stop in, get your skates sharpened, get some sock tape, get some stick tape. Not only hockey equipment, they have equipment for every sport, whatever it is you play, whether it be basketball, baseball, softball, what have you. See what's new for the season? Stop into Jarrell Sports Center today. Jacob, let's take a look at the keys to the game, focusing first on Fargo North. They're going to want to close out on all 5 spots to the outside. We've made references to this already throughout our pregame show about Grand Forks Central's ability to shoot. What's Fargo North going to have to do to make sure that they have an eye on all 5 players on the court and have the ability to close out at any given time?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to go a man defense on there. I've seen Red River try to play a zone on them, and it works for shutting down the lane, but when you're on those corner shots and Central hits those corner threes, there's probably 5 of them in the River game that they hit back-to-back in the corner, and it's all good about shutting down the lane, but if you can't get out to that corner, it's going to be lights up for Central, and they're just going to hit their shots. So I think if you just play 5-on-5, man-to-man defense, you're going to be fine in this game, and just use your size.
Man defense certainly is the defensive strategy against teams that have the ability to get hot from beyond the arc. Grand Forks Central, one of those teams that lives by the 3 and dies by the 3. And that also plays into the second key of the game for Fargo North. Speed up the game when available. When Grand Forks Central is missing those shots, and when you're collecting defensive rebounds, get out into open space quickly for some transition points, and that's when you can go on a run rather quickly for Fargo North. Create open spaces on the court and get some fast break points.
Yeah, momentum is huge in games like this, especially with teams that are probably a little smaller, a little faster than you. If you can get momentum on them and kind of like get their hopes and dreams crushed a little bit, then you can just take it away, and like steals, momentum, breakaways. You know, if someone can throw out a dunk in someone's face, that always gets the crowd going and gets teams just, their motivation just diminishes. And I think like that's a big team for someone who's a kind of a hot shooter. If you keep them cold, they're not going to hit shots.
And it certainly doesn't help if you turn those missed shots into points coming back the other way to build off that momentum that you're talking about. It's a game of runs. Every sport is a game of runs, none more so than basketball. Now focusing on the keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports for Grand Forks Central. They're going to need some scoring inside. They want to penetrate this Fargo North defense. We've talked ad nauseum about their ability to shoot from beyond the arc, but how does an undersized team, Jacob, get some points in the paint?
It's all about rebounds. Boxing out, I mean, it's a crucial thing. As one thing I see is a lot of people just trying to jump over someone or jump the next person next to you. But you can box out, create some space. It doesn't matter what size you are. They can't jump over the back of you. That's a foul. So box out, get the rebounds, put it back in quickly. Don't mess around. And especially in those transitions, as you can get a stolen ball, don't try and stop short for a three. Just get it in the basket. Most high percentage shot always is the easiest shot. So box out is key, and definitely offensive rebounds are going to be crucial in this game.
And that's exactly the second key to the game for Grand Forks Central. No second chance points for Fargo North. So boxing out, just like you said, Jacob, is going to be paramount for the Knights on the defensive side of the court, not allowing Fargo North any second chance opportunities off of the glass. These are our keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today. We're about 4 minutes remaining in warm-ups here. We're going to take another break. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will wrap up the pregame show on KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're inside Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium for an EDC basketball matchup tonight between the Knights and the Spartans of Fargo North. We're just wrapping up our pregame show. The pregame show was brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. These are two teams that are headed in separate directions at the current time, even though they're close to each other in the EDC standings. Grand Forks Central coming into tonight on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost to West Fargo Horace, one of the top teams. They're currently number 3 in the EDC standings. West Fargo Cheyenne in the close one, 70-63. Grand Forks Red River, Jacob was on the call for that one. Felt like they were close throughout the remainder of that game, even had a lead throughout some parts of that one. Red River defeated the Knights in that one 73-65, and then Devils Lake was their most recent defeat. That's a Class A team non-conference opponent. Fargo North, however, on the other side of the coin, they have won 3 of their last 4. I'm going to stop talking here, and we are going to pay respect to our nation for the national anthem. Interrupted there by the playing of our national anthem. Always happy to pay respect to our nation and pause our broadcast. We have that privilege with our video-only broadcast. Right now we're going to be listening to the starting lineups. These starting lineups brought to you by Franz and Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Starting point guard for Fargo North is going to be number 2, Crew Ricard. Another guard is going to be number 3, Trey Knox. Number 5, Victor Busanga. Eric DeBoer, the leading scorer, the forward. And then Aiden Nojang is going to be also another starter listed. He's coming in at 6 foot, the guard. The Spartans are coming into tonight's matchup winning 3 of their last 4, so playing better basketball at the current time than Grand Forks Central. Grand Forks Central currently on a 4-game losing streak. Their last victory coming inside this gymnasium against Fargo South. The wins for Fargo North on their recent stretch have come against Fargo South, West Fargo Cheyenne, and Shanley. Reading off the cheerleaders here for Grand Forks Central. We got Tyler behind the camera for the time being. Joey Spanger should be here any given moment to keep us on screen and looking good. Here's our Franz and Bank and Trust starting lineups for Grand Forks Central. Real people, real results. Braden DeLorme, the junior guard in the starting lineup. 6'2" senior Trey Wyman, he's a forward. Cole Wilbur, guard in the starting lineup for Grand Forks Central. Caden Jonas, the 5'11" forward for the Knights. And then Brooklyn Bruce, the leading scorer for Grand Forks Central. So that rounds out the starting lineup, brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. We have DeWarm, Wyman, Wilbur, Jonas, and Brooklyn Bruce. That rounds out our starting lineup put forward by the head coach for Grand Forks Central. That's Dan Carlson. On our screen, Grand Forks Central is going to be making their way from right to left in their all-white uniforms. And then Fargo North in their traditional navy blue away uniforms are going to be making their way from left to right on your screen. Taking the tip for Grand Forks Central is going to be Trey Wyman. We are underway. Fargo North wins the opening tip. This one's going to make its way back to Victor Busanga. Busanga's going to hand this one off to Crew Ricard. Crew Ricard's going to give it to Nojang, now in the near corner. Busanga trying to make his way towards the rim, kicking it to the far corner. DeBoer has it, making his way towards the rack. He tries to hand it off for his teammate down low. However, that one's going to trickle out of bounds. He's trying to get connected with Trey KNOX. So some solid defense there for Grand Forks Central on the first possession of the basketball game. Now coming forward for the Knights is Cole Wilbur. Wilbur's going to hand this one off to DeLorme. DeLorme swings it to the far side. Jonas hands it off to Brooklyn Bruce. DeLorme now has it in the near corner. Looking for options, gives it to Bruce on the far wing. He's going to kick it to Jonas in the far corner. He's able to handle an errant pass and hands it off to Trey Wyman. Trey Wyman with a nice hook pass down low, getting connected with Cole Wilbur. Cole Wilbur fouled on the way up. It's not going to go in. That one rolled right over the rim. I thought that was going to be an and one, an opportunity for Grand Forks Central to capture all the momentum on their first offensive possession. Cole Wilbur at the line. The first one is going to land.
That's one thing about Central's. They live a lot at the free throw line. They're undersized. They get in there and get fouled a lot. So free throws are crucial for Central team.
They're going to want to hit the free throws when they make it to the charity stripe. And right now, 100% in the early stages of this one. Cole Wilbur hits 2 of 2 there. So the Knights are off to an early 2-0 lead. A steal here, and here comes Wilbur going back up with it to the left side of the basket, and that one's going to go in. So he doubles his point total for himself and Grand Forks Central. They now lead by a score of 4-0 with 1 minute gone in the game. Nojang with it now in the near corner. He's going to swing it to the near wing to Victor Busanga. Back to Nojang. Nojang working against DeLorme, making his way towards the basket, kicks it to the far side. Ricard's three-pointer, no good, misses everything. And going up for the rebound for Grand Forks Central, that was Trey Wyman. He was fouled, so it's going to be a possession for the Knights. Liking what we see here in the early stages from the defensive effort for Grand Forks Central, Jacob. They forced 1 turnover and have yet to give up a basket in 3 possessions for Fargo North.
Yeah, there you just saw what we were talking about before the game. His rebounds were key, and he boxed him out, and that's why he got fouled. So that's exactly what you're supposed to do there.
DeLorme quarterbacking the offense, kicks it to Jonas on the near wing. Jonas hands it off to Wilbur. Wilbur to Bruce. Bruce making his way towards the basket, kicks it to DeLorme in the near corner. His three-pointer is good.
And there's that corner 3, folks, that we're talking about. They're going to hit that all night long.
You called it, Jacob.
Yep.
Grand Forks Central hitting their shots early on. They now lead by a touchdown, 7-0, with almost 2 minutes gone in the first half. Nojang operating the offense now for Fargo North, making his way towards the basket now. Trying to get towards the rim is DeBoer. He's going to throw a shot up about 3 feet in from the free throw line, and that is going to land some much-needed points for the Spartans. Good job there from DeBoer to utilize his size down low. Still had to put up a jump shot, and then working his way along the baseline there is Brooklyn Bruce. The official's going to say that he steps out of bounds, so that's going to be a turnover for Grand Forks Central. Nojang moving quickly through his end of the court, almost too quickly, rather erratically to be honest, and that's going to be a turnover for Fargo North. Nojang wasn't much of a press from Grand Forks Central, but he was moving like his hair was on fire, and his pass cross court did not find its intended target. So now Grand Forks Central is going to have possession, leading by 5. Brooklyn Bruce gives it to Wyman, who has it on the near wing. He's going to give it to Wilbur. His three-point shot from the far wing is going to land.
Yeah, North is running kind of this weak man offense. There's another steal there. See, that's what they're going to get you with that fast break. They have to move the ball quickly, and Central taking key moments on there and using that press break to get the ball back.
There's a timeout on the court from Fargo North. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back with Grand Forks Central basketball on KNOX.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of the timeout. That timeout was brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks right on Demers Avenue, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. Let's see what Fargo North, what are they going to have to do, Jacob? It seems like Central's defense has them stifled, and they're not making their way to the perimeter to really provide much pressure on the defensive end of the court. Now here's a turnover in the half court. Bruce giving this one to DeLorme. Nojang's going to block that one from behind. Now Nojang moving quickly in the open court. He's going to have an acrobatic layup on the far side of the hoop. He's going to be fouled on the way up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get, that foul. That's a good draw. If you're going in fast like that, it's easy to get draw for fouls on that because defense can't get their feet set in time if you're moving quickly like that. So good speed by him. But no, Central's, press break. They're doing the full court press break across that, and that's what you got to do to get these, turnovers and try and get those buckets back. I mean, North is trying to play in this kind of like zone cheater man style thing, or they're leaving a guy down low and they're just switching off a lot. I wouldn't do that. I'd just stay man to man and just everyone pick a person, stay on them.
Interesting to see if Fargo North makes that adjustment as Nojang misses his second. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. As the Spartans trail Grand Forks Central, making his way towards the basket is Wyman. He's going to have a layup on the near side, his first 2 of the night. Grand Forks Central extends their lead to double digits. They lead by 11 now with just under 15 minutes remaining. Going to get caught up on our scoreboard here on KNOX Live Sports beneath the hoop, kicking it now to the far side. A three-pointer is going to be made by Crew Ricard.
And that's one way to do it is get rid of man defense is drive and dish. I mean, when those players sink down low to help out, kick one back out to the right side.
DeLorme, corner 3. He's fouled on the shot. Fargo North cannot be happy with that one. Head coach Travis Haig is not happy with his player on that one. That was an obvious foul.
They've had quite a few fouls here right at the start of the game, so you get 5 though. So
it'll be interesting to see. I've been busy recording my stat sheet, trying to get caught up with the shot clock. If Fargo North goes to that true man defense that is recommended by our color analyst Jacob Lindemann, the first one from DeLorme is going to drop. He has 2 shots remaining. Couple players checked in here for Fargo North. Corbin Parasol checking in now for Grand Forks Central. That's going to be number 21, DJ Peralt. Second one is good from DeLorme. His final of 3 free throw shots. He was fouled on a three-pointer at the far corner. That one is not going to land. Fargo North collects the rebound. Nojang making his way up the court. 14.5 minutes remaining. The Knights leading the Spartans by 10. This is Parasol fresh into the game. His layup attempt's no good. The Spartans are able to get a rebound. It's going to end up in the hands of Nojang underneath the basket. Had a relatively open layup. Sem trying to get it to Nojang. He's going to kick it out to the far wing. A shot there is not going to land. Nojang gets an offensive rebound, and he's going to put this one back up. That was 2 offensive rebounds on that possession for Fargo North.
Way too many second chance and third chance and fourth chance opportunities on that transition there.
DeLorme, spot up jumper about 2 feet inside the free throw line, no good. The rebound is going to be collected. That is Matthew Sem making his way towards the basket. Correction, that's Victor Busanga. I apologize for that. That layup is no good. Here comes DJ Peralt on the way back. His layup is good. So some points in transition there for Grand Forks Central.
That was a great layup there. He used his body not to get in front of him so he couldn't jump up and block that shot. So that was an excellent layup.
Nojang, he's going to give this one to Busanga. Back to Nojang at the top. Handing it off back to Busanga. He's going to immediately throw this one up for three. Grand Forks Central does a good job of boxing out. Collecting the rebound is going to be Cole Wilbur. He quickly moves it up to Braden DeLorme. His three-pointer from the near wing, no good. Empty possession there for Grand Forks Central, not taking much time off the clock. Here comes a chance for Fargo North coming back the other way. Trey KNOX is going to lay this one up for two.
Yeah, that was a nice little baby hook shot there.
Back and forth action here so far. Fargo North trying to go on a run to get back into this one.
Seems like Fargo North has switched back to that man. There's no more switching off here. Everyone's staying on their guy.
Brooklyn Bruce kicks this one to the near corner. DeLorme, he's due. That is no good. That's rebounded by Fargo North. Coming back the other way, Busanga. That one was broken up momentarily by DeLorme at half court, but Busanga collects it. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. He's going to try bounce this one to his teammate Trey KNOX, but that one's going to go out of bounds untouched. So empty possession there for Fargo North. Central's going to get the ball leading by 8 points. 12 minutes and 22 seconds remaining on our All True Health System scoreboard.
It's interesting to see that North has not done the press yet, so they're kind of just hanging back on defense.
Perhaps the press could lead to some open shots for Grand Forks Central if they're able to effectively break through that press. Brooklyn Bruce has it now, making his way towards the basket. He's going to kick it out to Wilbur, now making his way inside towards the paint. DJ Peralta has a mid-range jumper that's no good. Off the rebound, it's going to be a foul against Wilbur. That's his first personal, the second team foul of Grand Forks Central in half number one.
Personally, I would have disagreed with that, but they can see a lot better from down there than I can from up here. But
referees have a little bit better of an angle. However,
yeah,
we have a great angle up here in the de facto press box here at the Grand Old Lady, Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. Empty possession there for Fargo North, coming back the other way for the Knights. This is going to be Trey Wyman. He has one thing on his mind, and that's a bucket. He is going to get it.
That was an excellent drive to the lane.
Knights once again lead by 10. Good drive to the lane there by Trey Wyman. Trying to do the same thing on the other side of the court as Parasau. He's going to kick it back to Trey KNOX. He's going to do a reverse layup, and that one is going to fall. KNOX, fourth point of the matchup. Spot up three-pointer here from Wilbur, and that one's going to fall. Wilbur feeling it here in the first half. He already has 10.
That's one thing, you cannot give Wilbur any space on the court. He'll pull one up on you.
Feels like everybody on this Grand Forks Central team given the opportunity, and that's going to be a turnover unforced for Fargo North. That one's going to bounce off the foot of number 12, Samuel Chase. Some substitutions coming in here for Grand Forks Central. Entering the game for the first time is going to be Miko Zamora. You mentioned him in the pregame show, Jacob. You like his tenacity on the defensive side of the court.
He is a presence on the defensive side of the court. He likes to get up in your face, and he makes it known where he's on the court. So you'll see some good action from him.
Wilbur, long range two. That one's going to fall. Low percentage shot. Wilbur gets it to land. Grand Forks Central now extends their lead to 13 over Fargo North.
Back again with the full press.
This one's going to come to the near corner. Eric DeBoer feeding it down low to KNOX. Back and forth action here. Grand Forks Central still leading by double digits, making his way towards the basket is Wilbur. He was fouled on the way up. The foul is going to go against number 32, Matt Craigness, for the Spartans. So Wilbur's going to go to the free throw line. He already has 12 points in tonight's matchup. He is feeling it in the first half. Shooting 2 points now is going to be Cole Wilbur. Cole Wilbur, the senior guard, a leader on this Grand Forks Central team. His first is not going to fall. See if he's able to execute on the back end. Checking in now for the Spartans is going to be Reese Carlson, 6'4" senior guard. Second from Wilbur is going to fall. So the Knights, once again on our All True Health System scoreboard, lead by 12 with just under 10.5 minutes remaining. Spot up three here with plenty of room to shoot. That's Eric DeBoer. There's Zamora going for the rebound. He's fouled by Reese Carlson. So now Grand Forks Central is going to inbound this one underneath their own basket. There's Zamora undersized getting a defensive rebound.
He's no stranger to the hardwood floors there, folks. He'll get in there. He'll dive in there. He doesn't care about his size. He makes it known.
Any coach will tell you that the hardest worker is the first one to the floor for a loose ball. And Zamora, no stranger to that. Wilbur walking this one up the court. Have yet to see any sense of a full court or even a half court press from Fargo North, giving Grand Forks Central plenty of time to set up their desired offense, and all of it so far has ran through Wilbur. This one's going to go to Brooklyn Bruce, the leading scorer for the Knights. He's going to attack the basket. He's going to kick it out to Jonas. Quick ball movement there, back to Wilbur. His three-pointer, no good. That's rebounded by Crew Ricard. Crew Ricard then walking it up the court. Spartans trailing by 12. This one's going to end up in the hands of DeBoer, the leading scorer for Fargo North. It's going to go back to Ricard. His three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Nojang. Nojang goes back up with it. That was blocked by Peralt. We're going to get a rebound to that one. That certainly has to be a contender for our finest auto trim cover of the game. And Wilbur, the Red Sea parted there for Wilbur, and he had plenty of room, just a walk-in layup, laying that one in on the near side of the basket. Grand Forks Central once again extending their lead. They're now doubled up Fargo North, 28-14 on our All-True Health System scoreboard.
That was excellent vision from Wilbur to see that lane.
Nojang with a hard bucket. No foul on the play. Nojang creating what could have been a turnover on the inbound. I thought he got his hand on the ball before that left the hand of Cole Wilbur. But the referee, Colin Hansen, there on the baseline saw otherwise, once again with a better angle.
Nojang's a physical player. I feel like you'd have a little more help if his teammates were a little more physical like him, but he can do it himself.
Nojang now with 5. That's another second chance basket for the Spartans. Kate Peralt making his way towards the basket, and this one is going to land. Peralt with a sky hook jumper and the foul.
Yeah, foul on Reese Carlson. His feet were not set, and that's kind of crucial when someone's driving the lane. It's kind of a hard thing to do, to set your feet there and just plant and stick your hands up and hope, but the refs are calling good fouls.
The end one from Peralt is going to fall. That's his 5th point on the evening. Grand Forks Central breaking this one wide open here. About halfway through the first half, they lead Fargo North by a score of 31-16 on our All-True Health System scoreboard. Now they're starting to put together a half-court press of sorts, a relatively loose half-court press. Nojang with it now for the Spartans. He's going to hand this one off to Crew Ricard to the far corner. Samuel Chase has it, making his way towards the basket. He's going to turn this one over. Nice hands there from Braden DeLorme, quickly moving the ball up the court. He's going to spot up, jumper inside the free throw line, and that one's going to fall. So another 2 points for DeLorme and the Knights. Turning defense into offense there, and then another turnover here for Fargo North. I would not be surprised if we get a timeout from their head coach, and we're going to get one from Travis Haig, and we're going to take this one with them. We will be right back with Grand Forks Central basketball leading Fargo North 33-14 on KNOX Live Sports.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Grand Forks Central, everything going their way here at the halfway point of half number 1. They lead Fargo North by a score of 33-14 on our All-True Health System scoreboard. That most recent timeout brought to you by Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire. DJ Peralt, another tough layup, not able to get that one to land. It rolls off the front of the hoop into the hands of Crew Ricard. Ricard looking for options on the offensive side of the court. He's going to hand this one off to Busanga.
Nice little move there by Busanga.
Busanga with the layup there, his first points of the evening. So a nice designed play there, just how Travis Haig had it drawn up for Fargo North. Trey Wyman, long range 2, just short. Quick rebound. It could lead to some points here for Fargo North in the open court. Eric DeBoer is going to be fouled from behind, trying to pickpocket that one from behind, I believe. And that was confirmed by our public address announcer here inside Grand Forks Central. That one's going to be assessed against Braden DeLorme. That's the third team foul for Grand Forks Central in half number one. Fargo North has 6 already. Now a turnover off the inbound pass. This one's going to be collected by Wyman. Wyman now moving this one up the court. He's going to pump fake shot, then a layup just inside the free throw line there. A creative shot there from Wyman. It's not going to fall for Grand Forks. Fargo North now with a chance to go on a run. Here's Ricard. He's going to spot up, and this one's going to be wedged in between the backboard and the rim. So that's going to be no good, an empty possession for Fargo North. Cole Wilbur checking back into the game for Grand Forks Central. Wilbur the leading scorer in this matchup. He already has 14. Wilbur's going to walk this one up for Grand Forks. Not a whole lot of urgency for the Knights here. Still leading this one by 15 points, and we're going to have a foul. This one's going to go against Nojang near half court. So that's going to be the 7th team foul against Fargo North, and this should be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Knights. Taking these shots is going to be Brooklyn Bruce. Jacob, you mentioned it. Hitting their free throws is going to be a key for Grand Forks Central. They're leading by 15, but they can quickly see this lead evaporate. They got to take advantage of the free ones they get from the charity stripe.
Yeah, North is an aggressive team, and they're gonna draw fouls. Not just part of their game plan. They know that. So it's gonna be crucial for Central to hit these shots when they get opportunities.
Front half of the 1-and-1 is good from Bruce, so he earns a second shot. That's Bruce's first point of the game.
They're called free points for a reason, so might as well make them.
And Bruce goes 2 for 2.
I'd like to see a little more just effort from the North. They're kind of laid back here for being in the losing category, but
I've noticed that as well, Jacob. Not sensing a whole lot of urgency from Fargo North, not seeing a whole lot of effort towards loose balls. Grand Forks Central is winning every battle. And they're leading in the turnover department as well, and that is reflected on the scoreboard. Fargo North setting up their offense. This one's going to be moved down low to Craigness. He's going to throw a shot up to the left side of the hoop. Nice job there of Wilbur to snatch that one out of the hands. Fargo North initially had an offensive rebound. Now Wilbur on the attacking end of the court for Grand Forks Central. He's stopped in his tracks. He's going to kick it to the far corner to DeLorme. Back into the hands of Wilbur.
Good recovery from Wilbur there.
Three-pointer here from Caden Jonas. That one's not going to fall. Empty possession for Grand Forks Central. Here comes Crew Ricard back the other way. He's going to give it to Craigness. Attacking the lane. He's going to kick it to the near corner. No good from Eric DeBoer. His three-pointer. Offensive rebound for Fargo North. It's going to come back to DeBoer. He's going to pump fake a three-pointer and make his way towards the rack, and he's fouled on a layup by Cole Wilbur. So Fargo North, if they're able to hit their free throws here, are going to be able to take advantage of an offensive rebound. Missing a three-pointer shot on that possession was Eric DeBoer. He got another opportunity, pump-faked it, made his way towards the basket, and he was fouled on the way up, I believe, by Wilbur. His first free throw is no good. So just under 6 minutes remaining in half number one. Grand Forks Central leading this one by a score of 35-16 on our All True Health System scoreboard. All True Health System providing a brand new hospital to our community. Second shot is good for DeBoer. The Knights leading by 16. DeLorme's going to give this one to Jonas at the top. He's going to kick it to Wilbur to the near wing. Back to Brooklyn Bruce. His three-pointer from the top is going to fall. Brooklyn Bruce at 0 points about 2 minutes ago. Now he has 5.
Yeah, that wide-open shot was given to you by Jonas there, setting a nice screen for his teammate.
Good play away from the ball by Jonas. Jonas now playing defense the other side underneath the basket, forces Fargo North to kick this one out. Craigness trying to make his way towards the middle of the court is fouled on the dribble. That's the 5th team foul for Grand Forks Central, so they still have 2 fouls to give before Fargo North is in the bonus. Inbounding this one underneath the Knights hoop is going to be Busanga. Busanga is going to move this one into DeBoer. DeBoer backing down DeLorme. He's going to go up with a shot, and he's fouled. A little bit of a size mismatch down low. DeBoer recognized that one, went up for the shot. And now DeBoer is going to go to the free throw line for some more opportunities from the charity stripe. He went 1 for 2 his last trip to the free throw line. First one here from DeBoer, no good yet again. DeBoer has the ability, he's the leading scorer for Fargo North, to lead the Spartans back into this one, but he has to hit his free throws. And it might lead to a situation where Dan Carlson instructs his undersized players in the post to foul DeBoer. If these free throw woes continue, he makes the second. DeBoer up to 4 points now.
I have a slight suspicion that North kind of underestimated Grand Forks' scoring ability coming into this game.
Just a rather lackadaisical defensive effort here. An offensive foul on the screen for Grand Forks Central as DeLorme was getting ready to cast up a three-pointer. A foul that's going to be assessed to Brooklyn Bruce as he was setting a screen for DeLorme. So right around 5 minutes remaining here, a long inbound pass. Fargo North still having to cross center court here. Finally are able to do so, but Brooklyn Bruce providing some solid defense, and now here's an opportunity for the Knights in transition. DeLorme, mid-range jumper, no good. Would have liked to see Grand Forks Central get a higher percentage shot there on that opportunity. Instead, DeLorme opts for the mid-range jumper, not as high percentage of a shot as they may have gotten underneath the rim. However, some nice transition defense there from Fargo North to force the mid-range jumper. Eric DeBoer finding his way back onto the free throw line here for the Spartans.
Quick couple of fouls there for Central, which refs are starting to come down on the fouls, so might have to lay off a little bit on the full court press there and just kind of set up a nice defense.
And the front half of this 1-and-1 from DeBoer is not going to fall. It's going to be rebounded by Wilbur. Wilbur facing some pressure up top from Busanga. He's going to kick it to the near corner. A three-pointer is going to be good. That's Miko Zamora. His first points of the night. Grand Forks Central leading by 21. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in half number one. Busanga fumbles that one. Peralt ends up with it. He tries an acrobatic pass. It finds Wilbur on the near wing. He's going to kick it to DeLorme. Long range three. That one's going to fall. Grand Forks Central unconscious right now, shooting the basketball. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Knights. Zamora, now DeLorme. DeLorme up to 12 points on the evening. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in half number one. DeBoer, utilizing his size down low, gets a shot about from 3 feet to land, and we're going to get a timeout from Dan Carlson. Grand Forks Central leading 44-22. We're going to take a break here. Word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with Knights basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network, coming out of a timeout. That timeout brought to you by Apex Apparel, Big Jim's Tire. Grand Forks Central has a lead double the score of Fargo North, 44-22. Possession now for Grand Forks Central. Fouled on his way to the hoop is Wilbur. He's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Wilbur currently sitting at 14 points. During our halftime report, we're going to break down the stats at the break, talk about the action, talk about what Grand Forks Central has done up until this point. On pace right now for over 100 points. We'll talk about the strength of Grand Forks Central offensively and defensively and what Fargo North has been lacking so far in tonight's matchup. Wilbur going 2 for 2 yet again from the charity stripe. He now has 16 on the night.
Excellent shooting percentage.
Here comes Busanga. Busanga is going to kick this one over to Samuel Chase. Samuel Chase is going to drop this one off in the far corner. It's going to end up in the hands of Nojang. Fargo North setting up this offense. They're having a tough time penetrating, getting the ball down low. Now here comes Chase attacking the rim. His shot no good. That's rebounded by DeBoer. He goes back up with it, and he's fouled. Let's see if DeBoer is able to find some success here from the free throw line. That foul is going to go against DJ Peralt.
Again, look clean from up here.
Another play where, there was a lot of traffic underneath the basket. DeBoer able to use his 6'5" frame to collect the rebound, going back up with it. The referees say he was fouled. We don't necessarily agree up here. DeBoer gets his first to land.
It's not very often you see a big man getting fouled down low, but refs are calling it both ways here, so pretty fairly called, so can't complain really.
DeBoer, for the first time tonight, goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He now has 6 on the evening.
North again, still with the kind of lazy defense, not pressing too much.
Zamora to Jonas. Jonas looking for Wilbur. He finds him at the near wing. He has a lane to the basket. He makes his way towards the rim. His layup no good. He did all the work to get there. All Swedish, no finish there. And a foul on the other side of the court against Zamora. And this is going to lead to a 1-and-1 opportunity for Samuel Chase. The sophomore guard for the Spartans is going to go to the free throw line.
Shooting 2 here, actually.
That's correct. Good correction. Fargo North now in the double bonus. 10 team fouls for Grand Forks Central in half number 1. The first one from Chase is short by quite a bit.
Needs a little more legs under him for that one.
Only a sophomore is Samuel Chase, standing at 5'10". His second free throw is up, and that one is going to fall. A little bit more legs under him that time.
You knew what he did wrong. He just needed to correct it.
Just needed the correction, needed the mental reminder. DJ Peralt, quick mid-range jumper. Miko Zamora chasing after the offensive rebound. Now he's going to make his way towards the basket on the baseline. Behind the back pass to DJ Peralt from deep. Oh, that could have been a highlight play. Nice pass there from Zamora. Peralt unable to finish. Coming back the other way is Nojang, making his way all the way towards the rack. His layup no good. Rebound to DeBoer, and once again he's fouled on the way back up.
Yeah, using his size, not bringing that ball back down, that's a key thing for a big man. Don't bring it down low where the short guys can get it. Keep it up high.
He keeps it up high above his shoulders. This is the second straight possession for DeBoer. He's been on the free throw line quite a bit here. Or this is the second time in the last 3 possessions where DeBoer is able to get an offensive rebound and earn a trip to the free throw line. The first one is good. Miko Zamora showcasing some hustle on the offensive side of the court on that last offensive possession. Nice behind the back pass finding DJ Peralt. Peralt unable to execute on the 3-point shot. The second one is good from DeBoer. So we play on. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Grand Forks Central leading by 19. Wilbur making his way towards the basket. That was a tough bucket for Wilbur.
Yeah, very well contested. 3 guys in there. Wilbur just makes it lane happen.
Fargo North looking for answers. They're unable to stop Wilbur from beyond the arc and down low. He's had a nice mix of points, both 3-pointers and 2s. And Eric DeBoer, and that's going to be a charge. Jacob Lindemann, our color commentator, saw that one from up here in the press box. Eric DeBoer, actually that's going to be a blocking penalty. I thought that was a charging call. What do I know? DeBoer making his way back to the free throw line. 1:25 remaining in half number 1.
They're calling that on the floor, actually. No shot, so I think he's got his hands on him, but
that makes more sense. It sure looked like DeBoer dropped his shoulder, put a shoulder into the Grand Forks Central defender. And he only gets 1 free throw here. Did he make a basket? That's an and 1 for DeBoer.
Okay. I didn't know they counted that basket, but
that brings DeBoer into double-digit scoring on the night. Miko Zamora kicking this one to Jonas in the far corner. His 3-pointer no good, collected by Nojang. Fargo North looking to go on a mini run here to end the first half to try have some confidence in the locker room that they have the ability to mount a comeback. turnover,
Nice
here for
turnover.
Grand Forks Central. DeLorme with it at midcourt. He's going to give it to Caden Jonas. He thought about throwing up a three-pointer from the far wing. Gives it back to DeLorme. Finds its way back to Peralta in the near corner. He's going to try make a move towards the baseline, but he's fouled by Nojang on the floor. So Peralta's going to go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. It felt like Fargo North, if they were able to get points on that last possession, would have a little bit of momentum if they could have went on a run here to end the first half. But a good job for Grand Forks Central to cause a turnover on the defensive side of the court. Let's see if Peralta's able to turn it into points on the other side. He misses the first half of the 1-and-1. So Fargo North coming back, trailing by 18, 44 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Crew Ricard. He's going to give this one to Busanga. His layup no good on the left side of the basket. Rebound Grand Forks Central, Cole Wilbur. And as he's taking that one up the court, he's fouled. So now he's going to go. And it's the double bonus for Grand Forks Central. 10 team fouls apiece for both Fargo North and Grand Forks Central. So Wilbur's going to have a chance at 2 free throws.
Wilbur again shooting excellent from the free throw line tonight. Just, I mean, he's how many points? I think he's at half his points from the line, so he's doing excellent tonight from that free throw line.
Off the top of my head, I do not recall him missing from the free throw line. And with that one going 2 for 2, he's up to 20 in the first half. Grand Forks Central with an even 50 points now with just 30 seconds remaining. About 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. DeBoer is going to throw up a three-pointer. Offensive rebound for Fargo North. And fouled on the rebound, going to the free throw line now is going to be Stellan Nelson. Haven't called his name yet tonight for Fargo North.
Lots of fouls in this game, but they're calling them both ways, so.
It is going both ways. Slowed the pace of play down a little bit. First one, no good from Nelson. Fargo North trailing by 20. Grand Forks Central on pace for 100 here tonight. Second shot on the way from Stellan Nelson. That one's going to be no good. And it appears we're going to have a lane violation against Fargo North. Nojang a little too eager to collect that offensive rebound, so it's going to be a possession for the Knights. They're going to inbound this one underneath their own basket. Shot clock turned off. Let's see if Grand Forks Central elects to wind the clock all the way down for the last shot of the half, or if they get an opportunity to attack the basket if they seize on that opportunity. Now just 10 seconds to play. Zamora has it on the near wing. 5 seconds now. He gives it to Wilbur. Wilbur attacking the rim. His layup no good, but he was fouled. With 2.2 seconds remaining in half number 1, Wilbur's fouled on the layup. The official from half court called that one.
Yeah, that was a clean one. You got fouled there on the far side there, so that far ref could easily have seen that, but Wilbur just makes a lane happen. Even if there isn't one, he makes one happen.
First one good for Wilbur. And the second one falls for Cole Wilbur as well. He's at 22 now in the first half.
Fire, I believe, still perfect.
Oh, DeBoer with the three-quarter court length shot there, no good. That's going to do it for our first half of play here inside Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. The Knights leading the Spartans big after 18 minutes, 52-30 on our All True Health System scoreboard. We're going to take a break here. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you the intermission report on KNOX Live Sports.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to GrandForksWelding.com.
pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. It's halftime here between Grand Forks Central and Fargo North. The Knights leading big after 18 minutes, 52-30 over Fargo North. Some big performances from Wilbur and DeLorme. We're going to go through the scoring summary here, but first, this intermission report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel. Let's start off with the leading scorers for Grand Forks Central. Leading the way is Cole Wilbur. He already has 22 points through the opening 18 minutes. And Jacob, he got it from the three-point range, he got it underneath the hoop, and he got it from the free throw line. Just a great all-around performance offensively from Wilbur.
Yeah, I'd like to see him just keep going. If I was a coach, I wouldn't stop him, wouldn't tell him what to do, just tell him to keep playing and have fun. I mean, at this point, that's all about just kind of enjoying basketball and just playing your best and not letting the lead get in your head, because that can happen to a lot of teams. They get a good lead and they're like, oh, okay, we got this, we can kind of settle down. But no, just destroy them. Just keep working, put the gas down the floor, and keep going. But no, Wilbur's just lights out. Is he perfect? I think he may have missed one free throw. Otherwise perfect from the free throw line. So
right off the top of my head, I don't recall him missing any free throws, and if he did, it was one. So he's certainly at a very good percentage from everywhere he's shooting. From the free throw line, he's gotten the job done. From the mid-range, from the three-point line, he's hit a couple of three-pointers. And then he also has had he's found lanes towards the basket, and he picks and chooses the right time when he wants to fire from three and when he wants to attack the hoop. Wilbur with 22 in the first half, the second leading scorer for Grand Forks Central. That's Braden DeLorme. He has 12 points at the break. Also notable scorers, Brooklyn Bruce has 5 points. He's done a good job distributing the basketball for the Knights. And then coming off the bench, number 21, DJ Peralt, he also has 5. Finishing out the scoring, Trey Wyman, I have him down for 4. And then also coming off the bench is Miko Zamora. He's a spark plug spark plug coming off the bench. He's hit 1 3-pointer, and those are all 3 of his points. Fargo North only has 1 player in the double digits at the break, and that is their leading scorer, Eric DeBoer, the senior 6'5" guard. He has 11 points, a lot of those coming from the free throw line, and he's left some points out there as well. He's on the opposite side of Wilbur. He's probably shooting closer to 50% from the free throw line.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed shots there, and that's kind of biting them. Is if they hit all those free throws and missed shots they've had, they'd be just in this game just as much as Central is. And he's using his size, which is good, and then they just kind of need to get him the ball more, and I feel like they're just not moving in and out as well as they should be. And that's the Central is doing so well is they are moving the ball around. And yes, Wilbur's scoring most of the points, but he's probably the last person. He's the first and last person to touch it. It moves to every single person just quickly, and that's how they're catching these wide open shots.
Also, some notable scorers for Fargo North. The second leading scorer for the Spartans with 6 points. That's Trey Kanoki. And then number 22, Aiden Nojang. He has 5 points. We have yet to see Matthew Sem on the court here tonight. Let's take a look at the fuel for the game that we took a look at during the pregame show. Matthew Sem, his presence is missed here for the Spartans. He's averaging 16.4 points per game. DeBoer on track to reach his average of 18.2. Trey Kanoki also on pacing to reach his average point total on the season of 12.8. Brooklyn Bruce averaging 20.4. He's been more of a distributor for the Knights in the early stages. Trey Wyman have him down for 4 points. Then Cole Wilbur, it's just basically close your eyes, throw a dart at the wall, and whichever player you hit on the program, they have an opportunity to go off. And tonight it has been Wilbur and DeLorme for Grand Forks Central. Jacob, you've touched on it a couple of times throughout the first half about your not very pleased with the defensive effort from Fargo North through the opening 18 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, Central, they're picking up a half court, not full court press, and North, they're just, once that ball gets shot, they're just falling back into defense and going. You're kind of saying, just come at us, but they're coming at you and they're scoring. So clearly something's not working. I think you can see a little more effort on defense, a little more effort on offensive rebounding both ways. Central kind of just not really going after it, attacking the glass. I'd like to see more of that, but North, if they start doing a full court press, this game might switch differently sides. So
it'll be interesting to see how Fargo North changes their defensive game plan. They have not had an answer for Grand Forks Central. 52 points at the break. That'll do it for our intermission report. We're going to take a break here. A quick word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half of action. Grand Forks Central basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Back just in time here for the start of the second half here on our Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. That intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. Fargo North is going to start the second half with possession. Moving on your screen from right to left, here is Matthew Sem. We did not see him in the first half. He's going to move this one down low to Trey Kanoki. Kanoki goes up with a shot. He's fouled on the way up. Let's see if Matthew Sem's presence is going to benefit Fargo North here. He distributed that one down low to Nojang, and he was fouled on the way up. So here's an opportunity here for Fargo North to get the first points of the second half.
Yeah, Jonas Snow, he fouled in there. You could see in his face, he's just a little disappointed himself, but nothing to worry about. You get 5 for a reason there, Sam.
First one, no good from Nojang. Jacob, we were talking off air. You do not want Dan Carlson and Grand Forks Central to take their foot off the gas pedal here. We'd like to see them reach the century mark here tonight.
Yeah, no. I mean, just make sure you win the game. Don't let it off. Keep the pressure on. It's good to get everyone in there, maybe make some substitutions if the lead gets high, but don't stop scoring just to make the other team feel better.
Nojang misses both of his free throws. Wyman now attacking the basket. He's going to have a left-handed layup, and he's going to get that one to land.
I just love seeing a nice post move like that, working around, pivot foot, just driving into the drop step. I like to see that.
A thing of art down low there for Wyman. Some nice footwork from the big man from Grand Forks Central. Here's Sem now, settling things down, attacking the basket. Jump stop, he goes up with it, and he gets that one to fall. Matthew Sem. You can tell he just has an extra step of explosiveness to him.
Yep, showing a lot more aggression in the second half.
Wilbur, mid-range jumper, that's no good. That's rebounded by Crew Ricard for Fargo North. DeBoer is going to move this one up quickly to Knoche. Knoche attacking the basket. He's going to kick it to the near corner, but Knoche traveled before he distributed that one to Nojang in the near corner. And our clock is going to have to catch up here. 16 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the second half. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo North by a score of 54-32 on our All-True Health System scoreboard. Here comes Wilbur. He had 22 in the first half. He's going to hand this one off to Brooklyn Bruce. Then they're going to cycle it to DeLorme. He's going to hand it off now once again to Wilbur. Wilbur at the top.
Nice move.
Coming to Wyman. Now DeLorme, his three-pointer from the top, no good. The rebound is going to go off. I thought that went off of Matthew Sem.
He didn't touch it.
But the officials say that he did not touch it. Jacob Lindemann, our color commentator, agrees with the call on the court. From my angle, I could have swore that Sem, one of the first times we've seen you agree with the officials here tonight. Sem now moving it over to Crew Ricard. Now DeBoer has it. In the post, he wants to go up with that one, and he is going to, that's going to be an offensive foul against DeBoer. He threw an elbow against one of the Grand Forks Central defenders down low, so that's going to be an offensive foul and another empty possession for Fargo North here.
Yeah, I like to see Central kind of go more for the offensive rebound. I mean, follow your shot to the basket, but they're just kind of hanging off once the shot gets off.
Wilbur going up against Sem. He's going to kick it over to DJ Peralt. His three-pointer immediately casts that one up, and that one is good. Peralt with 3 more points. That extends Grand Forks Central's lead to 57-32. Matthew Sem trying to move quickly for the Spartans. His step-back three is going to fall. You got to wonder why Sem did not play in that first half for the Spartans. He is providing the energy here for Fargo North in the second half. Nice step-back three jumper right there. DeLorme backing down a defender in the post. He's going to go up with it to the right side of the basket, and he's going to get that one to land.
Nice little shot fake there to get the defense off of him.
I think everybody on the court was surprised we didn't have a foul. A Fargo North player went to the court. On the other end of the court, Grand Forks Central causes a turnover. Now they're on the attacking end of the court are the Knights. This one's going to come to DeLorme. His three-pointer from the near wing. That one's going to fall. DeLorme's getting hot. He's now up to 17 points tonight. Grand Forks Central leading 62-35. Matthew Sem attacking the basket. He's trying to hand this one off to Trey Knoche. That ball is going to be interrupted, and that's going to be another turnover here for Grand Forks Central. Quick three coming back the other way. That shot was taken by Wilbur. Nice strong rebound from Brooklyn Bruce. That's going to cause a jump ball. Possession's going to stay with Grand Forks Central. It's going to give us a chance to get caught up on our All-True Health System scoreboard. 14:49. Here inside the Grand Forks Central High School gymnasium.
Yeah, definitely nice effort there.
Amazing effort by Bruce to get to the floor, and we talked about it. Right now, Grand Forks Central definitely winning in the effort department, and that is reflected on the scoreboard. DeLorme now inbounding this one with a fresh shot clock. He's going to give it to Wilbur in the near corner. He immediately attacks the basket. He's going to lose his footing. However, that is going to be a timeout by Dan Carlson, a smart timeout to take one there. We're going to take this one with him. When we come back, we're going to continue our coverage of Grand Forks Central basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back. That timeout brought to you by Apex Apparel, Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks Central Basketball on KNOX Live Sports. Our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales. 14:40 remaining in half number 2. Dan Carlson with a wise timeout here to maintain possession for the Knights. Three-pointer. This one's going to come off the hands of DJ Peralt. That's no good. That one's going to be rebounded by Sem. He's going to immediately attack the basket on the offensive side of the court for the Spartans. He's going to be fouled on the way up, so he's going to go to the free throw line. Sem did not play in the first half, so that might be some disciplinary action from the coaching staff. I'm not going to speculate. Not exactly sure what the reasoning is here, but he's making his presence known here in half number 2. He could have helped the Spartans stay in this one to make it a competitive basketball game in half number 2.
Yeah, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with out there.
Already with 6 points now, with just over 2.5 minutes here into half number 2.
He's making up for lost time. He'll be back in this game.
Matthew Sem standing at 6'1". He is a senior. He makes his second. So the Spartans now up to 37. Grand Forks Central, they've been shooting the ball just as well in the second half as they did in the first half. Now here's Wilbur all by himself down low. Immediately, Crew Ricard meets him underneath the basket. Nice job to close out the gap there underneath the hoop. The layup attempt's no good there from Wilbur. Here's Sem on the other end of the court for the Spartans. Once again, making his way towards the basket. He's going to get that one to fall. That's another 2 points for Sem.
Yeah, Sem's got a nice touch on the ball there. He finishes very nicely.
Wilbur distributing this one to DeLorme, who has it on the near wing. Makes his way towards the basket, opts for a step-back three, and that one is good. We're going to capture that replay, take another look at that when we get the opportunity. Nice play there from DeLorme. Great footwork, and he's up to 20 on the night.
You can see a little bit of the inexperience there for number 2, the sophomore, but great defense otherwise. Wilbur again.
Wilbur coming back the other way, fouled and won. A nice spin move layup there from Wilbur. He gets it to land. And he's fouled in the process of doing so. He's at 24 now. This free throw, he's been shooting from a pretty high percentage here tonight from the charity stripe, has been Wilbur. He is going to get this one to land, so now he's up to 25 on the night, is Cole Wilbur.
Beautiful shot for him from Wilbur in the free throw line. That's just a perfect arc.
Fargo North able to break that half-court press. Eric DeBoer now has it in the far corner, making his way towards the basket. He's going to dish this one down low to Stellan Nelson. Stellan Nelson's going to have that one taken away from him by Brooklyn Bruce. Brooklyn Bruce trying to work in transition. He has that one taken away from him from behind. Nice hustle play there by Aiden Nojang to prevent what could have been an easy layup for Brooklyn Bruce coming back the other way.
Yeah, it just shows the speed from Nojang. He was under the basket there when Central was at half court.
Jonas with a quick drawn-up play. He gets his first points of the night. DeLorme inbounding that one. Jonas doesn't even take time to dust the ball off. He goes up with it immediately. Grand Forks Central now up to 70. Their lead up to 31 on the night. I believe that's running time here. We will see the next time we get a stoppage in play if it's 30 or 40 here in North Dakota basketball. DeLorme feeling it. Another three-pointer. This one no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Nelson's going to give it to Nojang. Nojang to Matthew Sem. Wide open three is going to be no good. Nice rebound there by Brooklyn Bruce to elevate. He then walks the ball up the court, settles things down, gives Grand Forks Central time to get their offense set up. Brooklyn Bruce does it all by himself. He tried to make his way towards the basket, and he was going to dish it out to DeLorme in the near corner. The clock is going to stop, so that tells me that 40 points is the margin that is necessary for running time. And this is going to be a foul against Brooklyn Bruce. It sure looked like he was trying to get connected to DeLorme in the near corner.
I think he was, but he just got lucky on the call there, and they called it for a shot.
First one from Bruce is good.
Seems to be capitalizing on the opportunity, so that's good.
Checking in now for Grand Forks Central. This is going to be Miko Zamora. Checking in for Cole Wilbur. Wilbur with 25 on the night. Would like to see him get back in. Unsure what his career high is. You got to imagine if you were to get to 35-40, you'd be right up there. Second one from Bruce is up, and that's good. Another clean shooting stroke for Grand Forks Central. Brooklyn Bruce up to 7 points on the night. We're going to get a timeout here from Grand Forks Central. We're going to take this one with them. We'll be right back with Grand Forks Central basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network, coming out of a timeout. That timeout brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. Grand Forks Central, we're on our way to a blowout here. They lead Fargo North by a score of 71-39 with 12 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in half number 2. Matthew Sem's going to inbound this one. It's going to go to a player whose name I do not have on our program, number 4 for Fargo North. Not seeing that player listed on the roster, so we'll be unable to provide a name. And said player is going to go up and get fouled here.
No surprise here. I'm going to disagree with the call on that one. Hands were up. Looked like clean ball to me, but we'll shoot 2 here anyways.
Still unsure who this is at the line. Once again, player not listed. We're just going to call him John Doe. The first shot is good for Fargo North. They get to the 40-point mark now. 12 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Trailing by 32 are the Spartans. The second shot is no good. Grand Forks Central collects the defensive rebound. Wyman's going to collect this one and walk it up the court. He's going to hand it off to Zamora. Zamora is going to swing it to the near side to Brooklyn Bruce. He's going to throw up a three-pointer. That one's going to land. So that's going to bring Bruce up to double digits on the night. He's up to 10.
One thing about Bruce, the more he shoots, the better he gets, so
and
can't let him get it.
Fargo North with what will be another empty possession. The ball is going to bleed out near half court, created a fast break opportunity for Trey Wyman. He goes up with it, and he's fouled on the shot. So he's going to get 2 chances from the free throw line. Brooklyn Bruce has 10 points on the night. He's done so rather quietly. Been more of a ball distributor for the Knights. The first one is going to be no good here from Wyman. Awaiting the second shot, just 11.5 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Grand Forks Central leading now 76-40 after Wyman hits the second from the free throw line. On our All True Health System scoreboard, the Knights leading by 36 points. I believe we're 4 points away from running time territory. Matthew Sem distributing this one to the far side. This one's going to come back to Nojang. Nojang making his way towards the basket. Nice move to create a shot there for Nojang. That one's going to fall. He has 7 now on the night. DJ Peralt to Brooklyn Bruce. Brooklyn Bruce has it on the far wing, being guarded by Nojang, making his way towards the basket. He's going to hand it off from Miko Zamora midair. Zamora trying to find DeLorme in the far corner. An ill-advised pass that's going to go out of bounds, so that's going to be a turnover for Grand Forks Central with just under 11 minutes left to play. Sem's going to inbound this one. And he's going to walk this one up the court as he receives the pass back after inbounding it for the Spartans. He's going to dish it to Nojang, who almost has that one poked away by Wyman. Able to maintain possession for the Spartans is Nojang. He's going to hand this one off. Now they're going to try and make their way towards the basket, and stepping on the baseline is going to be the player that is unnamed on our program. So that's going to be another turnover here for Fargo North.
North again, no press.
much fight left here in Fargo North. It feels like they've conceded the loss here tonight against Grand Forks Central. Three-pointer here from Brooklyn Bruce. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Matthew Sem. Quickly moving it up to Adam Nojang in transition. Nice fast break point there for Fargo North. Nojang up to 9. Wyman giving it to DJ Peralt. Peralt looking for options. He's going to dish it to Zamora on the near wing, being guarded by Sem. He's going to swing it to the far side to Brooklyn Bruce, now with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bruce with it, still now just 5 seconds to shoot. Braden DeLorme left all alone. His three-pointer is going to fall.
Central still trying to score, looks to try and take control of the clock and just kill as much time to get this game over with.
And they're able to get maximum efficiency out of that possession, bleeding the shot clock all the way down to 0. And then the DeLorme three-pointer. A mid-range jumper here from Fargo South gets 2 points back for the Spartans. Miko Zamora now has it at the top. He's going to dish it over to DJ Peralt. Peralt cross-court pass back to DeLorme. DeLorme's feeling it. His three-pointer no good. DeLorme, it feels like he has a very quick release with his three-point shot.
Yeah, he catches that thing and he's letting it go right away. But most of the time they're going in, so you can't complain. As coach, you gotta let your shooters just shoot. So they're gonna miss some, but they'll make most.
Shot from Crew Ricard is gonna miss everything. Rebounded by Grand Forks Central. Nice lead pass up, and Brooklyn Bruce is gonna receive that one. Nice pass by DJ Peralt on that one.
Yeah, nice quick points in transition.
And that's 27 points on the night for, that's Cole Wilbur. Was that Brooklyn Bruce with the points there? I believe that was Brooklyn Bruce. We're going to have a timeout on the court. We're going to take this one with him. We'll be right back with the remainder of this game. Grand Forks Central basketball and KNOX Live Sports.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill. As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Welcome back. Still picking up. We did not miss the entirety of this possession. We were just tuning in as Nojang converts on a layup for Fargo North. Welcome back to the Rivard Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. 8.5 minutes remaining. Zamora making his way towards the basket. That one was blocked. Aggressive drive to the hoop there from Zamora. He's denied. Nojang handing this one off to Sem, making his way towards the basket on the baseline. He's going to get that one to fall. Sem now up to 11 points in one half of action. About half of a half. He's played a quarter of this game, and he already has double-digit scoring. He's up to 11. Fargo North now trailing by 31, just under 8 minutes to play, 81-50 in favor of Grand Forks Central on our All-True Health System scoreboard. Trey Wyman with it. He stops at the free throw line. He's going to step into a jumper. What do you call that shot where he steps into it and then shoots at the same time?
I think he's trying to give himself the ball back and hoping to get the rebound, so kind of a self-alley-oop action here, but trying to finish it for a nice little kind of shove floater.
The Grand Forks Central Globetrotters unable to succeed on that one. Here comes Wilbur. He dishes it to DeLorme. He thought about throwing up a three-pointer. Coming out of the timeout, Dan Carlson probably wants his team to take more time off the shot clock, be more efficient with their possessions, leading by 31. Zamora to DeLorme. He's going to throw this one up with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and he's going to get a shooter's bounce.
Excellent spin on that ball, and most people don't know that's how you get those shots to bounce back in, is excellent spin, so he's got it.
And that is 26 points now on the night for DeLorme. He is now the leading scorer, now a bucket for Fargo North on the other end of the court. They get 2 points back. Grand Forks Central flirting with that running time mark of 40 points. Might not get there. DJ Peralt now throwing on the brakes at the top. He's going to throw up a three-pointer. This one's going to get another hole. I thought that was going to be another sugar's bounce. Zamora showcasing his hustle. He's going to foul the rebounder for Fargo North. That is Eric DeBoer. Checking into the game now is going to be Jonas and Bruce. Checking out is going to be Peralt and Wyman for the Knights.
You gotta love the hustle there as a coach.
Yeah, you know, even though he fouled, did Zamora, you're not going to point that out on film as a negative. If anything, you want to showcase that as a positive.
Yeah, if you're an aggressive player, you're going to get fouls, and that's just part of the game.
Nice pass there for Sem. Zamora is going to foul the shooter. That's number 21, Andrew Peralt. Zamora, that would have been an easy layup. Zamora was there to meet him at the basket. Fouled on the way up is Peralt, so he's going to go to the line for two. And we do now have, God, I thought we had running time there for a second. I'm going to continue our clock. We got to get caught up here inside the gymnasium. Just 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Grand Forks Central leading by a score of 84-52 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Second shot coming from Andrew Peralt, and he is going to make this one. It's the first time we've said Andrew Peralt's name for the Spartans. Quickly, the ball ends up on the other side of the court. Grand Forks Central is going to maintain possession. Almost a turnover there for the Knights. Didn't see that one as it took place.
Yeah, off the knee of Andrew Peralt, actually. So he set up for a screen there and actually set up for the charge, and ball went off his knee. Excuse me.
Brooklyn Bruce giving this one to Wilbur. Wilbur kicking it to Zamora. Pump fakes a shot, gives it to Braden DeLorme. He's wide open for that one, and that's going to fall. He's up to 28 now. Grand Forks Central within striking distance of getting to 100. They're at 87. Leading this one by 44. Right now, that's the game within the game. Can Grand Forks Central get to 100 tonight? Will they be able to reach the century mark? Nojang wants the foul. The rebound is going to go to Eric DeBoer. He puts that one back up. That's his first points of the second half. 13 now on the game.
I know the Central coach is trying to tell them to slow it down, but if they're going to keep hitting their shots like that after passing it, there's no stopping them.
Great ball movement on that last possession. Zamora with a pump fake shot from three, drew defenders closer to him, and then found the wide open hot hand that is Braden DeLorme. DeLorme hit another three-pointer. He's up to 28 now on the night. Grand Forks Central now with a fresh shot clock. The clock is running. And a timeout is going to be taken. We're going to keep this one here. Only have a couple of TV timeout breaks remaining on our broadcast, and those are our intermission breaks and our post-game breaks. So those ones are a little bit longer than 2 minutes. So we're going to keep it here. Sam Jensen, play-by-play here tonight for you on KNOX Live Sports. Alongside me is Jacob Lindemann doing some color commentary. Jacob, this has been an outstanding performance all around for Grand Forks Central. What does this do for the team's confidence coming down the final stretch of the regular season?
I mean, like you said, they've become kind of a losing streak here, and I think just this will regain their confidence for the end of the season, that they know they can play against anyone, and they know they can hit their shots, and I think it's just kind of a nice little boost they can get, especially if they can get to 100 here. It'll be a nice run to the end there, try and get them, maybe some playoff standings.
Central has 6 games remaining after tonight. 3 of those games are games that would be opponents that they feel like they have a good chance to defeat. So they've defeated 2 of them, being Fargo Shanley and Fargo South. And then they also play West Fargo Cheyenne, a team that Fargo North recently defeated. Grand Forks Central well on their way to breaking up this 4-game losing streak. Fargo North came into tonight's matchup winning 3 of their last 4. So they're going to have this skid come to an end for the Spartans.
Those 4-0, but they were never like blowout games. Central's in those games. It just kind of comes down to the end there, who had more of a run there at the end. But I think that's kind of teams see this and they see their record and they're like, well, they've lost a bunch in a row. We don't have to go out there that hard. But they're a good team. They're just kind of end up on the wrong side of the scoreboard every night. So
when Central's shooting the way they are, there's not a team in the East that wants to run into them in the conference tournament. You got to win 2 before you lose 2 to advance to the state tournament in the EDC conference. Caden Jonas now with it for the Knights at the near wing. He's going to swing it across court to Brooklyn Bruce, being pressured by Sem. Bruce is going to kick this one out to Jonas in the near corner. His three-pointer is going to fall. That's 5 now on the night for Jonas. Grand Forks Central up to 90. 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Let's see if they can hit the century mark. Shot from the far corner, no good here from the Spartans. Rebounded by Wyman. They have enough possessions, especially if they can hit threes, to get to 100. This one's going to come to Brooklyn Bruce now on the near wing. He's going to be stopped by Eric DeBoer on his way towards the basket. He has to retreat back to the outside, now making his way back towards the basket. He's going to have that shot blocked by Aiden Nojang. Nojang then is going to get on top of Brooklyn Bruce, and that's going to be a technical against Nojang. A little bit of excessive celebration there from Nojang after the block. His team trailing by, 45 points?
Yeah.
35 points?
35.
Maybe not the time to be celebrating after a block shot.
It was an excellent block shot. I'll give him that. But, scoreboard, man. Just look at the scoreboard and a little more class.
Brooklyn Bruce now. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in half number 2. The first one from Bruce is going to fall.
One thing about Central is you don't want to foul them. They can make their shots.
Really good from the free throw line, especially the big three that I would consider to be Bruce, Wilbur, and DeLorme. The second one from Bruce is going to fall. He's up to 14 now on the night. Grand Forks Central 8 points away from the century mark, and we're going to get a full line change here. All the starters are out for Grand Forks Central with 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
8 points to go from 100. Let's see if they can handle it.
Lander Walken in the game. Also in the game is Quante Henry. Number 15, Tyson Vanyo. Number 35, Carter Bossert. And then also in there is Miko Zamora. Zamora takes the inbound. Let's see if the backups can get to 100. A three-pointer off the bench. That's going to be good from Tyson Vanyo. Immediately off the bench, and he hits a three-pointer from the far corner. Assist courtesy of Miko Zamora. Fargo North now with it. Peralt making his way towards the basket. He's going to dish this one. It's going to end up in the hands of the big man down low. That's Marcus Schilling. His shot no good. Rebound by Grand Forks Central's Lander Walken. This one's going to go up to Zamora. Nice cross-court pass. Quante Henry had a wide-open three. He elected to put the ball on the court, but he's going to travel. So that is going to be a traveling call against Grand Forks Central. Quante Henry looked like he was going to cast up a three. The crowd wanted it because then that would have left the Knights 3 points away from 100. The clock is running, just 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining.
I even caught Coach down there trying to tell his player, just go ahead and shoot it, man. He's wide open.
Dan Carlson wants it too. Here's Schilling underneath the basket. He's going to go up, and his shot is good. So 1.5 minutes remaining. Running clock. Still a couple of possessions remaining for the Knights to see if they can get to 100. Moving it down low. Coming back to Quante Henry at the near wing. It's going to go to Zamora. Zamora making his way towards the basket. He has his pocket picked. That's going to be a turnover for Grand Forks Central. Here comes the Spartans coming back the other way. Nice layup to the left side of the basket off the hands of Andrew Peralt. Still a minute remaining in this basketball game. A couple of possessions left for Grand Forks Central. Let's see if they cast up a three here. This has been the most exciting part of this basketball game from a competitive standpoint up until this point to see if they can get to 100. Quante Henry, his layup on the right side of the basket, no good. Nice defense there from Marcus Schilling, the 6'3" junior center from Fargo North. Now here come the Spartans back the other way. This shot's going to go up from Parnell Preston, and he's going to get that one to fall. Now only 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Quante Henry with it. He's going to dish it over. And a three is going to be cast up. This one coming off the hands of Lander Walken. That one's going to be no good. Here comes a wide open play for Fargo North in transition, but Miko Zamora continues to play. Shot clock now turned off. He's going to cross center court, and he's likely going to hold on to this one for the remainder of the game. Dan Carlson tells him to hold on to it. So a statement win here from Grand Forks Central here inside the Grand Old Lady. Grand Forks Central High School Gymnasium. The Knights winning this one by a score of 94-61 on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you the postgame show on KNOX.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to make our way through the post-game show. This post-game show brought to you by Lake Region State College in Devils Lake. We change lives. And Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Final score here tonight inside Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. The Knights 94, the Spartans of Fargo North 61, a dominating performance for Grand Forks Central. We're going to hand out some awards, and we're going to show you, we're going to start things off with our Pro Seed highlight of the game, Need Seed, Think Pro Seed, and I believe this is going to be a DeLorme three-pointer Just some nice footwork here, some nice ball movement. He fakes a drive towards the basket, and it's going to be a step-back three for Delorme. That's 3 of his 28 points on the night for the junior guard for Grand Forks Central. So that is our Pro Seed highlight of the game. Need seed, think Pro Seed. Also, we have to hand out a couple of other awards. Let's start off with our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for Pride and Service. I'm going to hand this one off to my partner, Jacob Lindemann. Jacob, who's going to be the PS Garage Doors Player of the Game tonight?
That'll be Wilbur. I mean, 20 points in the first half. He really just set the mood for this game, set the tone. I mean, he's the reason they got this, 94 points. I mean, he may not have scored the most in the end, but that first half really just put North in their place, and at the second half you just saw it. They kind of just admitted defeat. So Wilbur's getting this one, well deserved. He had an excellent first half, excellent second half, just all-around great player, excellent ball movement. He's a leader for this team for a reason.
Wilbur is going to be the recipient of tonight's PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. Delorme, the leading scorer with 28 points. Wilbur ended with 25, but like you said, Jacob, a lion's share of his points came in the first half. That allowed Grand Forks Central to stretch out that lead, and that was an insurmountable comeback for Fargo North in this one. After 18 minutes of play, it was basically all but wrapped up. We were scoreboard watching. Grand Forks Central 6 points away from the century mark, putting up 94 tonight. Quick scoring summary, like we mentioned, Cole Wilbur with 25 points. Braden Delorme is going to be the leading scorer for Grand Forks Central tonight. He had 28. 4 points, or 6 points is going to be credited to Trey Wyman. And then we're going to have 14 credited towards Brooklyn Bruce. Coming off the bench, number 21, DJ Peralt, he had 8 points. And then also we have number 11, Caden Jonas. He had 5 points to boot as well. So an all-around scoring performance from Grand Forks Central. They had 3 players in double figures, that being Delorme, Wilbur, and Bruce. Only 2 players for Fargo North got into double digits for scoring. That being number 14, Eric DeBoer. He ended the night with 13 points. He had double figures at half, so he was held to a quiet stat line in the second half here tonight inside Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. And then also Aiden Nojang. He ended the night with 11 points for Fargo North. And then they also had another player with double digits. He only played in the second half, that being Matthew Sem, number 11. His presence would have been nice for Fargo North throughout the entirety of tonight's basketball game. Let's see if we got this highlight loaded. This should be our finest auto trim cover of the game, given to the best defensive play of the broadcast. This took place in the first half. Off of the rebound, a rebound that went to Nojang, and a blocked shot from DJ Peralt as Grand Forks Central had a 12 points advantage. Let's take another look at that one yet again, now that we have an idea of what we're looking at. Once again, this is our finest auto trim cover of the game. Big or small, we cover it all. Reupholster that old work truck, your personal vehicle, the tractor, whatever it may be, big or small, finest auto trim will cover it all. DJ Peralt is going to be the recipient of tonight's finest auto trim cover of the game. And that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast here from Grand Forks Central. The Knights winning this one by a score of 94-61. Sam Jensen, Jacob Lindemann, Joey Spanger signing off. Until next time, Ryan Cunningham probably still on the air for Red River versus Fargo Davies hockey. Switch over to KNOX Live Sports 1 for the video coverage of that. Have a great evening.
There's never been a better time of year than now to get that new Ford from Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks. It's the model year closeout, and you can drive off in a new F-150 XLT and save up to $14,500, or choose low 2.9% financing for 60 months. Ford Escape, another great buy. Save up to $4,250 and get low 1.9% for 66 months. Hurry in for huge discounts and low financing during our model year closeout at Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Will Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying,